She's still blue-green. She's back, and somehow she stole the biting of Thassa, which still makes me want fries from Nathan's Hot Dogs. And by stole, I mean Thassa kind of pinned her down and she teleported with it, and it turns out that Kiora, the reason she was in Theros, is she was trying to get a Kraken to help with the Zendikar problem. Now, gods tend to be a little on the selfish side, so I guess she figured just swipe the damn thing. Probably not her best move, but what you gonna do? So, okay. But not a bad idea. Get giant squid thing to fight giant squid-like things. Although, to be fair, probably not going to work. I would put my money on Ulamog over a giant kraken. Let's just say I'm pretty sure Ulamog wouldn't mind some calamari. Jokes aside, let's take a look at Kiora. Again, she seems to follow Ob's pattern of being 2, in this case 2 in green and a blue. So she's 4. And for loyalty, again, average cost, average blah blah blah. She seems to have the same amount of time to build up to her nuke, so we won't really cover that, you know. But her middle ability is 1 less, meaning she can use it twice without building up before she dies. But let's take a look at what she does. Her +1 is untap 1 target creature and up to 1 target land. Extra mana, extra creature after an attack. That's a very good end of turn ability. I recommend doing that every end of turn. This way you at least have a blocker and at least you have some extra mana. Her -2. Reveal the top 4 cards of your library. You may put up to 1 creature and up to 1 land in your hand. The rest goes into the graveyard. I recommend having an Elixir of Immortality around to kind of counteract that. Especially if you end up like tossing lands or instants or sorceries or anything else. But not a bad little, not a bad little ability. You get extra stuff in your hand. So it's kind of like a modified scry / card draw / mill. So be careful with that one. But still, if you really need to find a card, that might come in handy. Or if your mana screwed. And her nuke. Her nuke's funny. Looking at it, her nuke is actually really funny. Her -8, this seems to be another thing, is -8 with these two. You get the emblem with, whenever a creature comes into the battlefield under your control, you may have it fight with a target creature. The way fighting works is, say I have a 2/2 and you have a 1/1, and the emblem's out and I just put the 2/2 out. The 2/2 fights the 1/1, and the 2/2 wins because the attack and defense are higher than the attack is higher than the defense, and it goes nom 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 nom, and you win. That's literally all fighting does. It's not a fight, a battle you can't block or defend or anything. It's the two of them just kind of see each other go at it, and one dude stands and the other dude's like, bleh, dead. So, you get the emblem, whenever a creature comes onto the battlefield under your control, you may have it fight with a target creature. And then after that, you put 3/8/8 blue octopi into the battlefield. Octopuses, basically 3/8/8 creature tokens. Which means 8/8 fight thing, 8/8 fight thing, 8/8 fight thing. Now, obviously, people can boost up their creatures and kill your 8/8s, but the fact you can do that immediately after getting the emblem, that's mean. Because if they don't have anything up their sleeve, and say they have a 5/5 that's locking down the entire game, my 8/8s are 5/5. Nom 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 nom. And say someone else has a creature that you can't get past because all your stuff is little stuff and it's like a 7/7. My 8/8 eat your 7/7. Nom, 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 nom. And say someone else has something else that's weaker than an 8/8 that's driving you crazy for a reason. My 8/8 eats your 5/8 eats your creature. Nom, nom, nom. That's literally what will happen. Unless it's something that's like a 9/9, 10/10, or a 1/9, or like literally a butt of 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, or 15. 15 is the highest I've seen aside from joke cards. Although we've all gotten creatures up higher than that. But I mean like printed on the card. So basically you have to be 9 or higher to deal with this, defense-wise. Attack-wise, depends if you want to kill it or not. Because you'll need like 8 at least to do that. So, yeah, that is Kiora, the master of the... Okay, magic. Kiora's clearly a girl. Mistress of the depths, okay? I don't get this. This is like the second time they've done this. Thassa is a goddess. Kiora is the mistress. Literally the female gods of Theros always had a god instead of goddess, which drove me crazy grammatically, because goddess is the proper term for a female deity. Or they could have just put deity, which is gender neutral, if they were concerned about that. And Kiora is the mistress of the depths, because mistress is the feminine form of master. I mean, yes, she is the master of the depths, but mistress just sounds better. Also, she's wearing a one-piece bikini. She's already a merfolk. What does she need a bikini for? And we already made the jokes with the tentacles she's sitting on, so we're not gonna make those here. And the bathing suit ain't helping that. Well, I'll catch you next time where I try to finish up the Planeswalker themed cards, and hopefully I'll get to the eldrazi soon, because this is getting ridiculous. It's spoiler season, folks.